we get ambushed all the time with the anti-polygamists.
But just like I told the guy on ABC, danger is my business.
Let's get into a timeline, marriage order, and a whole bunch of background information that's going to help these videos make a lot more sense because a lot of you unfortunately never watched this show before you saw these. I am so sorry. I really am. But this goes deeper. So I'm going to give you some information. I'm going to let you know about the family, and then we're going to discuss some stuff about Sobbin' Robin, which everybody calls her that. However, a lot of the reasons that people bring up are petty. So I'm going to give you the reasons that aren't petty about why I go for that person so hard and why, in my opinion, a lot of stuff doesn't make sense. However, who was our first wife? Let's talk. Hold on. I'm over here now. All right, so Mary. This is Mary. This is our first wife. Now, Mary married Cody late 80s, early 90s. Would strongly go, you know what? I'm not even going to make you Google. Hold on. Late 80s, early 90s cheese that was promised. This was Mary's wedding. This was the only big wedding until Robin came into the family, because that is typically, just a little background on that too, the first wife typically has the big wedding. They always have the legal marriage. Even though they say that doesn't matter. Kind of does. But the legal marriage, obviously, the way that it is explained in a lot of these communities is say something were to happen to him, she is supposed to take care of the other wives. However, more often than not, the legal wife will take everything, take the land, take the money, and forget the rest of them existed. It's, it just is what it is, unfortunately. However, and we've heard me say this a lot, and a lot of people question this, Mary is no longer the legal wife because Cody divorced Mary so that he could marry Robin, so that he could adopt Robin's children. However, what is not made very clear in the show, however, is exactly what happened. Robin's ex-husband, who we are going to talk about in part 2, who's a really bad person, did not contest the adoption at all. So that was not necessary. The divorce was for no reason at all. That's just a thing. And the legal marriage did change a lot, even though they say that it didn't matter. It absolutely did. Now, look who's here. Janelle. Let's talk about Janelle. She's the second wife. I'm conflicted because I really love Janelle. However, from sister-in-law to stepsister to sister wife, the love story of Cody and Janelle, and I'm not even kidding. Okay, so Cody was not raised in polygamy at all, right? However, when they were part of that faith and when his dad got a lot older, he ended up taking another wife, which was Janelle's mom. Janelle was married to Cody's brother for a little while. However, it wasn't like some big situation or anything like Robin's divorce. They just didn't jam. So she moved on. During this time, Cody's dad and Janelle's mom got married. Cody's dad has since passed. Then they got married, and yes, part 2. I like her though.